Hey, what's up guys? My phone might die, so we're gonna try to do this kind of quick. I'm gonna be detailing this, I'm gonna be buffing this, shining this paint back up. It's single stage paint. On the older cars it came single stage, on newer cars it came with clear coat, meaning this has just primer on it and then the single stage paint, maybe 1 or 2 layers of that, and it's like a shiny color. Whereas on the newer cars it's primer, then the color coat, which when it dries it looks almost like a satin color. So say if they sprayed this, it would almost look like this, and then afterwards they would spray clear over it to shine it back up. So I've always had good luck you know, buffing cars that were single stage paint. For some reason it's easier for me. I don't know if it's just easier in general, but it's been easier for me. So these are the products I'm going to be using today. I got this Griots orbital buffer, meaning it spins but also does this. It does some, you know, moving around. I got it came stock with a 6-inch pad on it, and I put a 4-inch pad on it because it was recommended to run a smaller pad. This is a medium throw. They have a long throw and a short throw. This is a medium throw. It's good for a beginner because I am a beginner. So I'm going to be using the wool pad. It's a bigger wool pad, but it's the only one they had, with an extra heavy cut Meguiar's Ultra Cut compound. I'm going to be using these two together because I'm going to be knocking all the oxidation off of this, and then afterwards I'm going to be using the finishing polish with my Griots 5-inch finishing pad. These two combined work really well. Originally I've always used the Meguiar's Show Car Glaze. It works well, but when I compared it to the Suds box, the Suds box just was way better than this. I just couldn't believe the difference. I can't believe I've used this and didn't use this. This dude's Instagram is really cool. If you're interested in learning how to detail cars, I wouldn't learn from me. I learned from this guy. His Instagram page is really cool. He shows you how to use his products in short, like 1-minute videos, different applications, different pads, different styles. I watch his movement, how he does things, how he overlaps. Works really good. Just learning from that dude. I've learned so much just from watching his page. There's a bunch of detailing pages, but I feel like this dude is so honest because he wants you to check his products and use his products and show you different ways to use his products. And I really love his products. I bought like a huge kit. I think it was Labor Day 2 years ago. It was like 150 bucks for this huge kit. It came with like 15 bottles, a bunch of different sprayers, applicators, pads, you know, stuff like that. Not pads like this, but like pads to wipe stuff on and stuff like that. It was a really good kit. Really liked it. So I'm going to be using this guy's finishing polish and the Ultra Cut because I don't know if he makes an Ultra Cut yet. But anyways, that's the steps I'm going to be using today. Kind of a 2-step process. I already washed the car. I can't clay bar it because the clay bar literally just gets ripped off. I'll spray it with the quick detailer. I'll wipe it on, and I'm literally leaving behind. This paint is so dry. It sounds like, you know, 800 grit. It's so bad. And I tested it out. It works pretty good on the hood, and I think you guys are gonna like the end result product. So I'm gonna get going on this, get ready, and start on it. I'm gonna do like a time-lapse video from the start, from the front to the back, in hopes that I can bang it all out today. I might pull it back out into the shade just for better lighting, but it is pretty hot today, and it's best to do it in a cooler area. So here we go. All right, you guys, I'm pretty much all done. I think it came out pretty good. I'm really excited. It doesn't look like a chalkboard anymore. It's nice and wet. It's smooth. It feels, you know, feels good to the touch. I was actually, Jen and I were driving, coming back after I got done. We were coming back and we went out to get ice cream. I started the project around, I got out in the garage around 8. I finished up around, or I started at like about 9 o'clock. I had a coffee, a little bit of some fruit and stuff like that to get going. Got all my stuff together. And I started around 9. Around 1 o'clock, I was done with the Cub van, and I think that was a pretty decent amount of time to, you know, walk around it twice with the buffer, with both different pads and compound and everything, and then another, you know, wiping everything down and just making sure everything was good. I feel like in between, while I was buffing with the cutting pad, I should have maybe used a little bit less material, and now that I'm looking back on my videos, I feel like I should have used a little bit less compound and maybe smaller areas as well. But again, I'm not a professional and I gotta learn, and this is how you learn. You gotta do it to learn. And I think I did a decent job. I did it on a vehicle that was fun to do it on, and if I did make a mistake, it wasn't really gonna make that big of a deal because it already has its dings and its scuffs and its chips. So I don't think that buffing this would have, and making any mistakes would have devalued the car. So this is a perfect car for me to learn on, and fortunately for me, I didn't make any mistakes. I didn't blow through the paint. I just really made it shine again. I'm so happy. But and Jen and I were coming back from getting ice cream, and we had the door shut because we went on the highway. It was a little bit later at night. We saw some fireworks and stuff like that. We went up to this this like kind of a fun trip to go Mount Tom. We go up to the top of Mount Tom. There's a good view, and there's this place where they do weddings and stuff like that. You can check out the fireworks. It's a sick view. Anyways, we're on our way back into town. And I pulled the window down, and I put my hand out, and I thought I put my hand in something because it was so smooth, and I'm so used to it feeling like a chalkboard. I thought I put my hand in like a booger or something. I just put my hand out, you know, just totally not thinking, you know. I just put my hand out, and I was like, oh, you know, it was just like a weird feeling. But then I was like, oh yeah, it's wetted up out there, and that, man, it felt good. You know, I was nervous, but then felt good. You gotta love that. But let me know what you guys think. And again, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing what I can do with the skills that I have. And the only way I'm going to learn is to do it. So, you know, tell me in the comments if there's something that I should have done, or if this is how you would have done it, or products that you guys like. I really like the Suds Box guy on his Instagram. Again, he doesn't even know that I'm doing this. I hope this is okay that I'm doing this, but I love following his Instagram and his movement and the products that he uses and the tools that he uses. And I always want to, you know, whenever I see him with his, you know, different tools, smaller, getting in those, you know, in the door cups of a door handle, stuff like that, man, I want to buy that tool that he has. And I look at the pricing, I'm like, ah, it's expensive. So I think I'm pretty good with the tools that I have for my skill set. And the amount of cars that I'll be doing, I think what I have will last me a long time, and I think that I'll make good progress with what I have. And maybe in the future, I'll step my game up a little bit, but it's not my job. I'm just doing it as a hobby, and I just love tinkering with these old cars and getting them back out. I mean, I just dug this out of somebody's backyard. It's been sitting around for 15 years, and before that, he barely used it. So it's pretty cool to be able to pull this thing out and shine it up and get it running and on the road again. I'm probably going to be doing another video on some wheels. I got some wheels for it, and I think the wheels, I think you guys are going to like the wheels. They're a good wheel for this. I think it's, you know, I'm not trying to do like super slammed or, you know, stance. I just want it to look good, still be functional, still be able to put some stuff in the back if I wanted to, but still look good. You can't have, because these are Honda wheels on here, and it's a Volkswagen, and that's just no good. But the guy must have, because the hub-centric hole in those wheels on a Honda are a little bit smaller. The lug pattern is the same, but the hole in the center is smaller. So he must have, you know, had it machined to be able to fit these on there. I pulled them off and looked, and it does look like he machined the wheels to be able to fit them on here, which is kind of funny to me. But he said that he liked these aluminum wheels over the steel Rabbit wheels, which they came with. I wish that I got them, but I don't know if you guys are Rabbit people, Rabbit folks. The Steelies, they come with this smaller hubcap with a little Volkswagen sign on it, but because I don't know if maybe there was some, I don't know, copyright stuff or whatever, the Steelies for this, they had the caps, and it was a Volkswagen cap because on the inside it had a little Volkswagen Audi stamp on it, but on the outside it was just a smooth cap, and I'm really curious if that was just for Cub vans. And I only have one, and it's really rusty, but I would have loved to have the all set of 4, because it would have just been cool, you know. What am I going to put it on, you know? But it's just kind of a cool little, just a funky little thing there that, you know, that I found out about this, that Volkswagen made, you know, caps for the Cub van. But I don't know, maybe those came on rabbits and I never noticed it until today. But little things you'll learn, I guess. Guys, gotta show you the wheels. I mean, so hyped on them. They're 13s. I keep them clean though. Hey, what color do you guys think I should run on these? I'm really hyped. I want to get the fender like right about here. I couldn't not show you guys in the last video. I put them on. I'm gonna add it to the detailing video. Get the front like right around, maybe like an inch lower in the front, but I gotta get the back like right around here. And I like how it cups the wheel with the big tire on here. I think it'll still have the comfortability of like a truck, but I'm hyped on these 13s, you know? Can't go wrong. Little, I think they look good, little Enki 92s. What do you guys think? Let me know what color you guys think I should do them in.